Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I wrapped this pendant. It was inspired by a lady um, who donated some gemstones to the college where I teach my workshops. Her mom sadly passed away and she had a lot of materials to donate to the college, and I told her to choose just some gemstones that she liked so I could wrap it for her. She chose these two, and I filmed the process, which is what I'm going to share with you now. I started off by drawing around the gemstones, as you can see here. Just basically trying to figure out where I was going to position everything. So here I'm trying to draw a bail. So this will be the top of the pendant. I started off by cutting three lengths of 30 centimeters of my 1.2 gauge wire for the frame, and then I am wrapping with zero point 0.8, which is a thinner gauge, just roughly about 6 centimeters. I'm wrapping the wire around the 1.2. I'm wrapping the zero point 0.8 around the 1.2, trying to hold everything in place so I could frame it around my drawing. I'm making about just 3 to 4 wraps around to secure it. I am now cutting the wire on the inside, so this would be the inside when I'm wrapping it around the gemstone. Use your pliers to flatten down the wire, securing all the wire ends so it's not sharp. I'm basically working to the shape of the stone. The stone has a V, so I'm using my pliers to bend the wire into a V shape to try and get it to fit the shape of the stone. Here I'm using a marker pen to help me know where my next two sets of wraps are going to go on the sides of this particular stone. Before I start the wrap, I bend the zero point 0.8 wire into a V shape with my chain nose pliers. I find it much easier to wrap when it's been bent to a V shape. Again, I'm cutting the wires on the inside. If it's on the outside, it will be too sharp. So this will be hidden. I have made 3 wraps on the first gemstones, and here I'm trying to frame the wire to my drawing so I can wrap the other stone on the right hand side. So basically just following the shape that I originally drew. I am marking the next stone um, to see where I would now do my next set of wraps. This process is very fiddly. You'd find that the stone will start to pop out, but you just need to take your time and just be patient. The main thing is try and enjoy the process. I'm now pulling out the top and bottom wires, creating a seat for the stone. So once the stone is secure, I'm bending the wires upwards with my pliers so I could form a bail. I have taken about a meter of zero point 0.4 wire, divided it in the middle, and I'm wrapping all the wires at the top, at the neck of the bail. Roughly about 5 to 6 wrap, making sure it's secure. I am separating the wires here. I think I used 2 wires to do a weave to form the bail, and then I'll use the rest of the wire to decorate the pendant. I'm using the zero point 0.4 wire to do a weave. I'm wrapping the right wire 2 times, and then the left wire 2 times to form a bail. So I usually do my weave about an inch long. So when I reach the halfway mark, I'm just shaping the 1.2 mil wire. I used my round nose pliers to form the bail. Sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't on camera. To secure the wires that I weaved with, I just wrapped it a few times around the neck of the bail. With the remaining weaving wire, I am wrapping it around one of the 1.2 mil wire in front, and I'll use this to decorate in front of the pendant. I am now shaping the 1.2 mil wire I have wrapped with the zero point 0.4 to make a coil, and positioning it on top of the front of the pendant, just shaping it to a pleasing shape that I like. And I'll use the zero point 0.4 wire to secure the coil on top of the pendant. So once I was happy with the shape, I then put the wire through the frame to lock the coil in position, and I've done it all the way around the front of the pendant. I carried on adding some zero point 0.4 wire to the frames, wrapping it around the 1.2 mil wire, and decorated the front and the back of the pendant. I then left about a centimeter of bare wire before I then made decorative spirals, as you can see here, to finish off all the ends of the wire. So finally I'll add some more 0.4 wire to that last 1.2 mil wire, um, make some more coils and then do another spiral to finish off the pendant. And here it is. Thanks so much for watching my process. I didn't really have a plan. I just basically tried to follow the shape of the stone. Thanks again for watching. See you the next time. Bye.